First, you need to put your parking brake on. After you do that, you then need to locate where your jack is, and for this truck, it's underneath the passenger seat. To get to it, you need to undo this panel, and then you will find the jack underneath the seat. You then need to start loosening up this bolt to take out the jack. Once you have taken out the jack, you can then start to locate where your spare tire is. Once you got your spare out from underneath your car, you will then prepare to raise your car. You will have to find a place on the frame, which is this long piece right here, to safely put your jack on. For my truck, I have to use a special jack and use 2 pieces of wood because it's raised. After you raise the truck, you then have to remove the hubcap, which for this truck is held on by 2 screws. Take off the hubcap, you will then see the lug nuts, which for this car there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. When you have finished that, you then can start the removal of the lug nuts in a star pattern. Once you have taken off the lug nuts, you can then start the removal of the wheel. Once you have taken off the wheel, this is what you will see. After you do that, you will then roll your spare over and line up the holes. For my truck, there are specific holes that I have to line up to, which is what I'm doing here. To get leverage, you can put your legs underneath the tire to help lift it up. Once you have put your spare on, you can then start the process of putting the lug nuts back on. Done hand tightening the lug nuts, you can then grab the socket and tighten them as much as be tightened to a specific foot-pounds of torque, and to do so you have to use this tool, a torque wrench. My truck needs to be torqued down to 110 foot-pounds of torque right here. As said previously in the video, you need to tighten the lug nuts in a star pattern, not a circle pattern, so the wheel gets seated snugly. This assures you that the wheel won't pop into the proper place while you are going down the road, loosening some of the bolts and causing wobbling or worse. Here you can start the process of putting back on your hubcap, but make sure that the screws are aligned with the proper holes so that you won't cause any damage. Once you've put back on your hubcap, you can then start the process of lowering your car. Once you have lowered your car, you can then take off the parking brake and then drive off.